In this video, I'm going to share with you an easy design tip for non-designers, and this is an easy way to level up your design, and that's replacing your letters with graphics. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in Affinity Designer and show you 27 examples on t-shirts so that you can get some ideas on what to do. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts. I've been designing and selling t-shirts online since 2005, and my channel is all about helping you to learn how to design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you want to learn how to do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So in this video, I wanted to do something super easy for non-designers and something that can help you upgrade your design really quickly, and that is replacing letters with graphics. Now there's so many different graphics that you can use for this. I'm not going to be able to cover all of them, but I have a big bunch of them that I found online, about 27 examples to be specific. But there's a lot more than that. But this is just to get your brain going, just to give you some inspiration on what to do. Mainly, you're going to be replacing vowels. So the letter O is a great one to replace. I's are replaced a lot. A's and E's, sometimes E's kind of hard because you got the lines there, but A's, O's, and I's and U's are usually the letters to replace. Sometimes you can replace a E if you have like, long things like, I'll show an example in one of the 27 to show you how to replace a E, but I'm going to also show you how to quickly replace them on Affinity Designer. I'm going to use the different suits in playing cards and just using some of the simple tools in Affinity Designer to change it, and you're going to see how much of a difference it makes from just going from plain letters to adding graphics into letters. So I'm going to do that in Affinity Designer and then show you the 27 ideas. So let's get into Affinity Designer right now. All right, so here we are in Affinity Designer. I'm going to just do this really quickly so you can see what the difference is. I have this spelled out here, wanna play some poker, and I'm using this font right here called Bose University. So this design is about playing cards, obviously. So I'm going to do the different suits and I'm going to show you how to do them pretty easy here. We got the shapes here in Affinity Designer. So this diamond tool, the triangle tool, let's just do diamond. That's really easy. You can just draw it like that. Boom. And what color is the diamond? Red. So that's 100 magenta, 100 yellow, right? Very easy. The red ones are going to be really easy. So the next one is heart. We have a heart shape down here, heart tool. So I'm going to just draw a heart like that. Super easy. So the next one's going to be a little more difficult, and that's the spades, and that's black. So let's grab the heart. I'm going to hit Option and Shift and drag so I make a copy of the heart and turn it upside down. Just rotate it like that. And then I'm going to draw the bottom part of it. So I'm going to zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing. So zoom, zoom, zoom. I'm just using my scroll wheel. And then we're just going to use the pen tool. So click on the pen tool. We're going to click right about here and then kind of curve it like this, right? And then put it out here. Hold down Shift to make it straight like this. We're going to curve up like that again and back up. That's it. And you can fix it if you want. Let's move some of these points, if you don't feel like that's straight or you want it more curved or whatever it is. It's going to be small anyway and it's fine. So let's color that black, clicking on black here, and color the heart black. And if we back out just a little bit here, you can see it's pretty good spades. You can play with this heart a little bit if you want to make it taller, whatever, right? I mean, people get the idea that this is kind of the spades. So it doesn't have to be super perfect, but it can be like that. And you could bring this in too, but I'm going to leave it like that and call that spades right here. And then I'm going to copy the spades, use the same background, and I'm going to use the circle. So this one right here, and I'm going to hold down Shift to make sure it's a perfect circle. Kind of fill that space where the spades are right there. And copy and bring it here. And then put the third one up here. And you may not see that, so let me color that heart, that upside down heart red so you can see what I'm doing. So you can see those circles now right there. So kind of make that in the middle, remove that heart, and you got spades, but you got to fill that space right here. So just, you know, do this with your pen tool. Fill that space with black. All right, so these should be black. So make that, I just do all full colors, CMYK 100, 100, 100. And then combine these together, do the add right here. Same thing with this one. You're gonna wanna, I think you're gonna center these. So I think those two are centered. Are these? Yeah, those are centered right there, so that's better. Okay, then add. So now you have diamonds, hearts, spades, and clubs. Make sure they're about the same size. You can kind of just eyeball it. Oh, heart's a little bigger. Diamond, let's see. Yeah, diamond's a little bigger. Let's go there. Okay, so now they're all the same size. Cool, you made your own, right? So now we're gonna replace these graphics with the letters. So these tall ones, this kind of looks like an A, so I'm gonna replace this A. The way I'm gonna do that is, you can do it two ways. I'm just gonna convert it to curves just so it's easy. But you could just come in here and, you know, put a space like that. But let's do convert to curves. So I'm gonna click on here, convert to curves, and then ungroup so that we can move the letters around. So I'm gonna replace this one with the A here. And we can, now that they're ungrouped, we can just kind of move them around, space them. You know, I'm clicking the right arrow here and space this one. And space this one, move it closer. Wanna play, this one kind of looks like an A, right? So, like I said, we're replacing vowels most of the time. So we can move this in and then move that in. Just do that, take that A away. We're gonna do this O and this O. So I did black and then red, so might as well do black again here. Some poker right there. Let's just grab these letters. Really easy, right? And you can see what a difference this makes now. This could be a t-shirt design a lot better than what it was just with that simple change. We want to make sure this is a simple way to make yours stand out from the rest. So when everybody else is doing letters, you're putting graphics in it. It just gives you a little extra push, right? So that's how you could do it. Of course, you could do this on black or white, but I think it looks good with just the black and the red. If you want it to stand out even more, you could make these, you know, a different color. Maybe this one's gray and things like that, so it stands out. But up to you. The real part of this video is to replace the letters with graphics. So that's how easy it is to do in Affinity Designer. Some graphics are going to be harder than others. These were really simple graphics. I'm going to show you 27 examples. I prepared a list of different t-shirts I found on the internet. I thought it would be really helpful. Now these are not trends. You shouldn't be copying these designs. Just look to these designs on how they used a graphic to replace a letter. That's all these are for. You don't want to copy these. You want to just take note of the different things, the different graphics that are being used to replace letters. And most of the time it's going to be the letter O because that's real easy to replace. Letter A is kind of probably in the second place. There are some other vowels that we're going to replace. So let's get into that one right now. Okay, so here's the first example, avocado. You can see it replaced the O with the avocado. That's really cool. That's kind of simple graphic right there. Nice color. Makes it stand out because the letters are black and the avocado has that color. Here's baseball mom with a baseball for the O, right? Replacing the O again. Real simple. A lot of the different ball shapes are circle shapes, so that replaces the O really well. Here is love, again, basketball. A lot of times love is used because of the O, but here it is again with the basketball instead of O. Perfect shape, right, for it. Here it is beach ball if you're doing some summer stuff. I love the beach ball because it has a lot of color too, so it just makes it stand out even more. So here's a bomb, which is also a circle shape, perfect shape for O. So if I don't show one of the graphics that have a circle, just think of different graphics that are circle shape and they would do really well for O's. Here again, another circle shape for an O. is the bottle cap. So that one's a little more difficult to design, but if you can find a graphic, you could save it and use it for O's later on. Here is one replacing the U because it has that like little U shape for Sunday, and this is using a drink, but lots of things have that kind of U shape, so look for those to replace that letter. Here is again a O, a circle shape, which is a face. You can see here this one's using mass, but you can use any kinds of circle face. It can be a happy face, a sad face, a upset face, so think of those kind of designs that you could use for that. Again, here's replacing the O in love. You're going to see lots of these in these examples that I show, but here, not a circle shape, but we still get the idea. This is a longer shape. This is a football, but it still can replace a O because we get what that's supposed to say. Here is more of a circle shape, but not a perfect circle shape. This is a helmet that can be used, a football helmet. It's replacing the O. Again, golf ball, circle shape, in love. This is just one of the real easy ones. You can put so many graphics here. You could probably scale this love idea with different ideas, that different graphics that I show in this one, replacing the O. This is a heart shape. You can draw hearts. We use the heart in the example here that you can just draw in Affinity Designer. This is a more stylized heart to kind of match the font. So this is a fun one. How about this? A for nachos, or a nachos to replace the A, right? Buenos nachos. It has that triangle top shape, right? So it's perfect for the A. Here is dog mom. This is not a perfect circle, but we still get the idea. Paw print can be used for an O. So if you want to do dog mom, dog dad, any of those kind of thing, you could even use the paw shape for the O in mom, and it would still work, right? Here is vacay mode. Again, replacing the O with a pineapple. So this is kind of neat. How about this? Using the different billiard balls or the pool balls for the O's in pool shark. Kind of cool there. This one's using inner tubes for pool. You can see perfect circle shape. You could also use the sun if you wanted to do that. That's another circle shape that you could use there. Pumpkin, this is now the time that we have lots of pumpkins. You can see it could probably replace an A as well, but it works a lot better for an O because of the round shape. Here is replacing an I with a ribbon. So think about this one for the different color ribbons that there are for the different things that we use ribbons for. In this case, I think this one is the pink ribbon for breast cancer. So fight in this case. Game on, so another O shape with a soccer ball, so balls, sports. This is a great one to use. So you could also use a silhouette of a country or state. In this case, I think this is Wisconsin, so you can see the O in home being used for that. This one is a very unique one. It's replacing the U in Scrubs with a stethoscope that doctors use, so got a nice shape right there. Science, you can use test tubes. You can use this test tube or the long test tube that looks like an eye. Both of these can be replaced, can be used for the eye in science or any other word. Love, this one's using a heart-shaped earth, but you could use a round-shaped earth as well, or any planet for an O in any of your design. So this is using love, but think of other words that have O's that you could use planets in. This one's replacing the I with a tree. I really like this one. This is a unique one. You could use any kind of tree, any silhouette of a tree. That would be really cool. You could probably even use a silhouette of a man standing or a woman hiking with a stick. That could replace an I there too. So lots of ways you could do that. Volleyball, another ball, another round shape, another love design. You can see so many different ways you can do this. You can do it with different fonts and different colors and different styles. This one's kind of more stylized, right? And this one, lastly, replacing the E with sausages. So unique. This one's actually replacing lots of different letters. So O and OK with a pretzel. You got a kind of E being replaced or half replaced with a beer there. So have fun. Now, this one's a really fun one, and I'm sure this one does really well. It's so unique. I think when people pass by and look for Oktoberfest and they see this is really cool, right? And this is kind of the idea, is to replace the letters with graphics and make it stand out. So those are all 27 examples. Hopefully it got your brain thinking of what you can do to replace your letters, mainly vowels, mainly O was the one that we saw the most, but think of different words and phrases that you can use to kind make it stand out, make it pop out of your designs, and do something fun like this. If you're a designer, I think you could do something like fun like this. If you just are getting graphics for somewhere, you saw some of the simple ones too that you can do. So I think this works for non-designers as well as designers can do really well on this. So have fun with this. Replacing letters with graphics is a way for you to stand out. So that is it for this video. Hopefully this video is really helpful for you. If it was, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel already, make sure to hit that subscribe button right there. So before I leave, I wanted to ask you a question of the day. And the question of the day is this: what word would you use to replace a letter with a graphic? Leave those in the comments right there. I was thinking we saw a lot of the love t-shirts. I was thinking amor, A-M-O-R, which is love in Spanish, has that O in there. That could easily be done the same way. I don't know if anybody's done that, but I'm sure people have used that to replace the O with a heart or whatever graphics we saw in this video. That would be a good one. Leave your word that you think would do really well in the comments there. And if you want to see more videos on how to design t-shirts, make sure to click these videos right here. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.